At first, this song might seem about the classic love story, about a breakup, about a separation, but it is so much more than that, and I encourage you to listen to it with an open heart and an open mind, because this is a song about a man who lost his muse, his inspiration, his will to live, who lost that spark in his life. And the Marlena so mentioned in the song is not a lover, it's his muse. It's by the Måneskin. It's called Torna A Casa, or Come Home in English, and I'm gonna translate it for you. I hope you feel understood by this song, and most of all, I hope it inspires you to come home to yourself. I walk in my city, the wind blows strong. I left everything behind, the sun is on the horizon. I see houses from afar, they've closed their doors. So we get introduced to this character who is really suffering. He's in pain, he's judged, he's hated, he's alone, and he's pondering on what it has been and what it will be. But thankfully, of her hand and her rosy cheeks, she picked me up from the ground that was covered in thorns and bites of 1,000 snakes. She didn't listen to those bastards and their cursings. With one look, she convinced me to pick myself up and leave. This is a journey that no one has ever taken before, like Alice and the Mad Hatter. We will walk this road and will never be tired, until time will turn your hair white. I was left with a piece of paper and half a cigarette in my hand. Let's stay a little longer, there is no rush. I have a sentence written in my hand, but I've never said it, because life without you cannot be perfect. But thankfully there is somebody that believes in him, that doesn't judge him, that encourages him to go down a path that no one has ever taken before, and therefore you can't know where it leads. But this someone believes in him and convinces him to keep going, because otherwise, what would be the point of life? Life without you cannot be perfect, he says. And I know this keeps seeming more and more like a love story, but think of Marlena as yourself. You are your own cheerleader. You need to believe in you to keep going. It doesn't matter what people are saying around you. If you're not judging yourself, then you're not being judged. You need to stop believing that you can't do it. You need to get rid of all your limiting beliefs, because if you finally come home and come to your side, then everything will come together. So Marlena, come home. It's getting cold here. Marlena, come home. I don't want to wait anymore. Marlena, come home. I'm afraid to disappear. The sky is slowly becoming transparent. The sun is shining over people's weaknesses. A salty tear wets my cheeks while she gently touches my face. I will climb every mountain with blood on my hands. I want to arrive where the human eye can get. I want to learn how to forgive all my mistakes, because even angels are sometimes afraid of death. I was left with a piece of paper in my hand and half a cigarette. Let's run away from those thirsty for revenge, from this earth that doesn't move anymore and it's oppressing me. Yesterday I was calm, but today I will be the storm. So Marlena, come home. It's getting cold here. Marlena, come home. I don't want to wait anymore. Marlena, come home. I'm afraid to disappear. He's starting to see things clearly. He's ready to do whatever it takes. He says that he's willing to climb mountains with blood on his hands, that he wants to get what the human eye can get. He wants to reach the top of the mountain and see what's behind it. He's ready. He wants to do it, but because he believes in him. He says that he's ready to forgive all his mistakes, because now he understands that even angels sometimes are afraid of death, because he knows that if he doesn't forgive himself, he cannot go on. And you need to forgive yourself for whatever you have done wrong to you, because we all have done wrong to ourselves. Every time that we don't believe in us, every time that we don't go for the things that we want because we think that we're not capable, every time we put off our happiness for someone else, for something else, we need to understand that, forgive ourselves, and come home. Before I was just a fool, let me tell you. I had a wrinkled jacket and cuts on my wrists. Today I feel blessed and I don't have anything to add. This city will look out when it sees us coming. I was torn between being a victim and being a judge. It was a thrill that brings the light into the darkness and it frees you from these shiny chains. So Marlena, come home. It's getting cold here. Marlena, come home. I don't want to wait anymore. Marlena, come home. I don't want to disappear anymore. when you taste happiness, when you taste freedom, you will never be able to go back, because you'll never be able to forget how good it feels to be home. So I really, really encourage you to not be a fool and work on yourself, because you need to come home to you, because that state of happiness, that state of freedom only exists when you're truly in tune with whoever you are and whatever you want, and work toward that. You know, we are our worst judges. I'm sure you have heard this, I'm sure you know this, and it just drives me crazy how people are so scared of being judged by others, when really the only reason they hear those judgments, it's because those judgments are in here. You think them. It's not about what other people say, it's about what you say inside of you. This song is about a war between you and yourself. You can believe in yourself. You can push yourself to go farther and farther. You can bring yourself on paths that no one has taken before, and you should never judge yourself. And so I really hope that this song has made you understand how important it is to come home to you, to find you, to live within you, because otherwise you'll never find that peace and happiness. You'll never live in alignment with yourself and who you are. And I know this may sound a little bit woo-woo, but it really isn't. You are the person you need to have your best relationship with. And so I hope you work on that, and I really hope you come home to you. I also translated Caroline and Ventani by the Måneskin. If you have any other suggestions, put them down below. And if you want to embark on this self-discovery journey with me, that's what pretty much my channel is about. So go check it out, and I hope to see you next week.